So you and I have talked in the past about how most financial advisors, they don't understand a tax return and they don't understand the applications of the decisions that they're making generally. So when an advisor thinks, okay, I want to have a deeper understanding of it, there are places they could go. It could be part of the CFP curriculum. There are third-party vendors right now, like over on kitsis.com. They have a 6-hour course where you can get an in-depth view on how to look at a client's income tax statement to better serve that client. Shelly, is that type of advisor that's seeking that type of education a threat to what you do, or is it something that makes them a better partner? And how could they then use that as a tool to work better with a CPA?
Oh, I think it's a great idea for them to learn how to read a tax return, because I think, again, the goal is to serve the client. So if an advisor can pick up the tax return and look at the tax return and kind of read what the tax return is telling them, they add value to the client. That's not a threat to me. There's tons of clients out there. Everybody has to have a tax return. That helps me. I mean, they might see things, they might know things in the client's world that I don't know. They can pick up the phone and call me. Hey, I think we should do this for the client. What do you think? I think it's great. I love when clients email me or when advisors call me or whatever and say, hey, how does this work from a tax perspective? I had an advisor email me the other day and send me a screenshot from one of his clients' tax returns, not my client, his client, and say, hey, can you explain this to me? We think the return is wrong. And I took the 5 minutes that it took to look at what was on the tax return and email him back and say, oh, well, this is what it's telling me. He loved it. It builds goodwill for me because I'm willing to help. He's learning how to read the tax return, which means he's providing value to his client and future clients. So it's a win-win for everyone. There's no reason to be threatened by that stuff. The more knowledge you have, the more it helps the client. And the end goal is to serve the client.